Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the third part 65. We're almost as long as Trails 1. We're definitely gonna exceed that. I don't see us beating this game in the next video. Considering we still have quite a bit left to do, despite being on the final chapter. We have finally entered the final chapter of finality. Just to throw as many finals into that sentence as I can. We're going to mainly focus on Star Doors now, because that's the main thing we have left story-wise. Well, before we progress the story, I looked up where to find everything. I may have forgotten where they all are. Star Door 15 is apparently in Gehenna, but we can't teleport to Gehenna, so I had to look that up again before I started. Apparently, if you talk to Celeste, she'll let you go there now. Incidentally, I have one piece of news I think you may be interested in hearing. The area Kevin and Riaz fell into is not the only part of the 7th plane that exists. I've discovered another, much more vast area there. I also have reason to believe that it's filled to the brim with devils as well as highly dangerous. Nonetheless, I've placed a monument down there to serve as an anchor should you wish to explore. You should be able to warp there using the cube. Okay. Contains countless powerful... Well, that kind of sucks, because I really didn't want to do any combat. I'm probably just recording the one video today. You know, it's a Tuesday. I normally don't record very much on Tuesdays. And then I had to go to the eye doctor this morning, so it's like already like 1 o'clock. So, and my sleep schedule's all messed up from going to bed early this weekend and then waking up at like midnight, and everything's all a little messed up. I don't even have orbments set up on you. What other doors do we have available? I've still got the page open. I was thinking the Rene Star Door would be a good one, because there's moon doors we can do. Where are these? Let me alt tab out to the thingy again. So let's see. So the moon doors are. There's one in St. Croix Forest. I do not know where that is. That's in the 4th plane, apparently. 4th plane? We missed one that far back? And then there's one in the old schoolhouse. Let's go pop by the old schoolhouse. I feel like I explored that area pretty thoroughly. Did I really miss out on a dang old moon door? Well, apparently I can't even get through the normal doors, so no wonder I couldn't find it. So, old schoolhouse. I feel like I looked everywhere. Oh, wait. No, I didn't come over this way. Wait, no, maybe I did. Maybe over here? Did we come out here? Ah, we didn't come out here. Happiness comes in many forms and can be interpreted in many ways. Present to me a form of happiness you have obtained, only then shall the door open. Open the door? Let me say first, just because if this is like a 90-minute long thing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. I'm kind of tired, but I did want to record at least one video of this today. So if I have to like stop midway through and then come back tomorrow and just like fast forward, if it's like a long dialogue section like Close was, you know, I mean, Close Moon Door was like 2.5 hours. I'm hoping this one won't be that long. Granted, I mean, if it's interesting, maybe I do want it to be 2.5 hours. So apparently that requires the Fortune Orbment. I don't really know what that has to do with the hint, but apparently that's what that requires. I got no clue. Also, we can do the next level of the arena, which would have probably actually been best. It's a little weird because it says that you need another item, but it just wants the tournament invitation again. But I really didn't want to. I mean, it really wouldn't have taken that long to set up Rene as a character, but I didn't want to deal with it. It was almost time for Matron Theresa's birthday. Children were keenly aware of this fact too. One by one, they finished their chores early and gathered to decide what to do for it. After all the matron always did for them, they wanted to make it an occasion to remember. But they still hadn't decided what to get her as a present. There had to be something out there that was perfect for her, something that would make her really happy, but what? Can you finish watering the plants then, Daniel? You can take care of the flower beds, Polly. As for me, I'll go help with the cooking. We're gonna decide what to get Matron as a present? Yup, so let's hop to it. Child labor, everyone. I mean, I guess it's a little different when it's, your own house, but now this just leaves, I mean, I know I was conscripted as a child to work in the garden. May or may not have been a big fan of that. Wasn't a fan of it. Where is he? He should be back by now. This isn't the first time he's taken forever coming back home either. Why should he grow up? A man's like 4 years old. Or like 7 max. I have a bad tendency to, people younger than me are always either 4 years old, 13 years old, or like, that's it. If you're like 1 year younger than me, you're a 13-year-old my eyes. It doesn't make any sense, but I have a bad habit of, like, tiny children, they're 4. Medium-sized children, 13. That's it. There's no in between. That or you're ancient. That's how my mind sees age gaps. Let me help you with the cooking, Matron. Oh, that's quite alright, Mary. I'll be fine. It's good for you to rest up once in a while. I'm always burdening you by having you help me and take care of the children. That's not true. It's not a burden at all. I'm happy to help. What the fuck else am I gonna do here? It's not like we got an internet. I am the oldest one here. It's only right that I help out wherever I can. I can't sit around doing nothing when Chloe's so busy in Grantsville either. Well, if you don't need help with the cooking, I'll go and clean our room. Clem went in and messed it all up again this morning, so it could probably stand to be tidied up some. Wait. Is that a chicken? What was that? Hope Daniel didn't try and water the chickens instead of the plants. I'll go and take a look just in case. So much to do, so much to do. I appreciate that she's always doing so much to try and help out, but I can't help but feel that she's overworking herself a little lately. You're back, Clem. Did you manage to buy the decorations we need for Matron's birthday? No, you didn't. Don't tell me you didn't buy anything. Well, I was gonna, but I ended up hearing this really interesting story instead. And then she murdered Clem and put him in a shallow grave. And why can't we have more flashbacks of Zeiss so I can hear its music? I mean, Rouen has a great theme. All the towns have great music, but Zeiss is just on a whole nother level of perfection. I do love the beginning of the Rouen theme. It's so good. A happiness stone! Indeed, it's a magical stone with a golden glow, said to bring happiness to those who possess it. Is my man about to Jack and the Beanstalk us? He's gonna trade away the cow for some magic rocks? I'm sure aware of how the goddess created this continent in ancient times. When that happened, her power showered down upon the land as infinite number of particles, their light radiant and divine. Most of these lights are fleeting, but not all of them. Some of those particles of light remain hidden by mist in tall mountains. Over time, they grew in size bit by bit. That is the origin of the happiness stones. Are you really swindling a child, dude? That's, like, just awful. That's so cool, isn't it? Still, as you can imagine, it's exceptionally rare that anyone finds one. After all, they only develop in the deepest regions of the tallest mountains. That's not somewhere people go every day. You think this has anything to do with the dragon? Because didn't the dragon just, like, make a giant freaking quartz with his mind? And he lived in a tall mountain. But you say you did. When you went on that expedition to the far north, right? You got it. It was on the sacred mountain of Tegris, a perilous place full of snow and ice. Even the slightest loss of footing would have sent me cascading into the ravines below, and the never-ceasing blizzards assaulted me from morn to night. Before I knew it, even my food supply had run out, and I was left wandering that white desert alone, not knowing how much longer I had left. At times, I had to fend off the assault of vicious monsters, while at other times I found myself almost plunged upside down the cliffsides. But while the experience may have been enough to take out most ordinary men, it wasn't enough to take me down. I clung desperately to the razor-sharp ice walls, making my way gradually further into the mountain, never once letting my resolve waver. I may have pissed my pants a few times in the process, but my resolve never wavered. Man, you're so cool. No matter what happens, don't give up. That's my policy, and it should be yours too. Now give me your money, kid, so I can sell you some snake oil. Be like the mighty Captain O'Neill Invincible! Regardless, after overcoming countless trials and obstacles before me, I finally found that faintly glowing stone. My hand shook, but I reached up and picked it up. And the second I did, the raging winds stopped as if they had never been blowing at all. Then the morning sun began to shine down through the clouds above. That light hit that stone and it began to glow with a glistening, radiant beauty. It was like something out of this world. Okay, so he's not trying to sell the stone to the child, at least. I thought for sure it was going to be like just a random rock. He's trying to sell it to this kid. It sounds so dreamy. See, I told you it was amazing. Wasn't there a fifth kid in Trails 2? There was like a random fifth kid who never had a portrait. Whatever happened to him? Or was it a six? I remember there was like one of the kids just didn't have a portrait. Has he been like deleted from the game? I wish I could find a pretty magical stone like that. Mr. O'Neill tells the best stories, doesn't he? Yeah, it's a great story. Okay, move your butt, Daniel. We're gonna go find a happiness stone. No, we're not. What? Wait a second, Clem. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think? The only tall mountains around here are the Crawling Mountains. My man's gonna get killed. You're gonna put yourself in mortal danger. Worry the matron sick? Flo said they were the tallest point in Larval, too. If we're gonna find ourselves a happiness stone anywhere, it's gotta be there. And we're gonna find one, we are. I'm gonna be an invincible guy just like Mr. O'Neill was. Clem, I understand why you're so desperate to find one. Really, I do. But Mr. O'Neill's stories are, well... You just wait here with Polly and Mary. We'll be back before you know it. Let's get moving, Daniel. Oh, so no girls allowed? Just make sure the matron doesn't find out what we're planning for her present, Mary. It's gotta be a surprise. I know that. Listen to me, Clem. Mr. O'Neill's stories are freaking lies, dude. Did they like? I'm almost positive there was like a fifth kid in the orphanage. Did he just get deleted? Maybe he was adopted. Let's just pretend he was adopted, and they're not gonna mention it. That makes more. I mean, that's more comforting than like he was just deleted from the game, so that we didn't have another character. So we didn't have to make another portrait for a child. Both for not realizing Mr. O'Neill's stories are all made up, and for not listening to me trying to tell him. Working some of the testaments into one doesn't make up the rest of what he's saying credible. Doesn't matter how long he spends trying to find a happiness stone, he's not going to. That's what you think. Still, I wish they really did exist. They sound so lovely. I mean, the bigger problem is that my man's going to the Crawling Mountains that are filled with monsters. Mary? Mary? Earth to Mary? Oh, sorry. Don't make me jump like that. You really scared me. They went away now, but we still don't know what we're to do for the matron's present. What are we gonna do? I'm surprised that story didn't have any effect on you. It might not be real, but I thought it was pretty touching. Touchy? She'll never be quite all there, will she? This is why I need to look out for everyone. She's a little Annalise in the making. Just let Clem and Daniel do what they want. Clem's not going to listen to us even if we go after him anyway. Which means we're going to have to think of a present for ourselves. Also, don't let me forget this. Now, I don't know why I'm saying this because I'll have beaten the game by the time this video goes up. When we do the arena, apparently you're supposed to bring Annalise for the final floor for the nightmare version. You get an upgraded sword her like special sword gets upgraded if you beat it with her. Now how you're supposed to know that, I don't know, but when I was looking up where the doors were, it mentioned that. If I only knew what would be good enough. Shall we go ahead and have a look along the shore? There might be some pretty shells there. If we collect enough of them, we might even be able to make a necklace for her. That sounds like it might make for a good present, right? Let's get going. Okie dokie. Give me your eggs. Give me your eggs, you little fuck. I'm gonna get you. Okay, they're too fast. Yeah, I'm sure we're not gonna like get it. I mean, there's like roaming monsters constantly. I guess maybe we've cleared them out. We've got some actual patrols going around these days. What are you looking for? We're looking for shells? A pretty pink one. It's cracked. What a shame. I do like this music though. Oh, it's very good. Can't see any nice looking ones around here. How nice it'd be to bump into a happiness stone. Yo, can we go check for treasure? That's on the other screen. Where there's a little like side wraparoundy. This one feels kind of nice in the hand, but I'm not very fond of the color. I prefer one a little lighter. Ooh, a chest. Oh, isn't this? It's a treasure chest! You want to see what's inside? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Much to Mary and Polly's dismay, the chest is empty as can be. No! Oh, I thought it might have extra dialogue. It's, probably Estelle and friends have already made their way through, picked this place clean. Got any shells? Any fresh, watery shells around here? Nothing but garbage here. What kind of terrible person would throw a used cigarette on the beach? Adults can be so awful sometimes. Fucking tell them, girl. Yeah, getting to hear this song makes up for not hearing Zeiss earlier. It's so good. It's one of my favorite tracks, and I don't think it was in Trails 1. Or I just don't remember it from Trails 1. I remember it was like the one song that stood out to me when I was looking for tracks for the end screen, and I was listening to the Trails 2 soundtrack. It's just so calm and peaceful. I can't remember what it's called. It seemed like a good idea on paper, but I can't do much with it without any nice shells to use. I wish those happiness stones actually did exist. One of those would be the perfect present for the matron. What you think about, Mary? A stone? Oh, yeah. Polly, do you think it's possible that happiness stones might be real? Huh? Do you want one so you can be happy? Well, that wasn't really what I meant. Just, don't you think it would be romantic if something like that really existed? Happiness is all around us. Hey, speak of the devil. She wished it into existence. We really are in Phantasma. I don't know, it's really shiny though. A gold chain. So that's what it was. Well, it certainly counts as romantic. But I'm not sure a chain alone is going to make much of a present. We need a little more than that. You can have it if you want. You were the one who found it. It might not be fitting for a present, but it's still pretty. Take good care of it, okay? Okay. Oh. Is that Grant, or is that just some random red-haired dude? It's Lucia! Oh, Polly, Mary! Actually, yeah, okay, it's not red enough hair to be Grant. Hey, kids, having fun playing on the beach? Yeah, that's right, we're trying to find some nice shells, actually. Shells, huh? Well, take care, alright? I'm not gonna tell you not to play here, but you keep your eyes peeled for monsters. We will. Fortunately, there don't seem to be any here today. You going somewhere, Lucia? Well, I was. You know about the bazaar starting today in Manoria, right? We have to put up some posters for it in Rouen. You just reminded me of it, in fact. I want to go. You should totally go then. It'll be really fun, trust me. Okay, let's get a move on. Don't tuck on my arm like that. Wasn't he one of those bracers who helped us before? Is that what, was that actually Grant? I can't remember his name though. There was Karna, Annalise, Kurt, then him. What was his name? Mary! Mary! I doubt it was Mary. Sorry, Polly, what is it? I want to go to the bazaar. The bazaar? Oh, right, sorry. Well, we might find something that works as a present there if we do. Let's go see if we can find something. Wait a second. It's not safe to go running off on your own, Polly. Let's go together, okay? Now, this give me a chance to save. Just get to vibe to the music for a little bit. Oh, well, JK, it's gone. Sorry. Why did I even start the sentence? Oh, come back to me, Seaside Way. There's a bazaar starting here in town today. I'm planning to head over there to help out this afternoon. Maybe I should sell a few potted plants there, too. The sleepy, peaceful music's also really good. I mean, it's been a little while since I've gushed about the Trails soundtrack, so, you know, let's do some of that. Where in town is it being held, Lucy? Or Lucia? It's in the cabin. Go and buy tons of stuff, okay? Can I help you? Oh, I remember your name now. It's Black! Oh, I clicked off the screen. Whoops. It's Grant. Do me a favor and try remembering it next time. I mean, he did save your life. I don't want to put it up too high or no one will be able to read it. Well, I doubt most adults that have too much trouble, but children and the elderly will want to go too. A little on the low side seems best. And then you give them permanent back problems from leaning over to read your text, Grant. God, you're such a fuck up. That's why no one remembers your name. Anything around these parts? Let's go, you know, let's relax a little bit. Let's talk to some people. Who knows, this may be the last time we ever get to go to Manoria. Well, well, if it isn't Matron Theresa's children. Oh, surprised how lively it is in town? Well, there's a bazaar being held in the Windmill Cabin now. If you're interested, it's just you run along and see what's on offer. It isn't Mary and Polly. Welcome. If you're looking for Lucia, she's out helping with the bazaar. She loves these kind of things, you see, so she couldn't resist trying to get involved somehow. Take a quick water break. Now, we are running a little low on watery devices, but I think we've got enough. Hopefully it won't be like a... Dude, I messed up my throat so bad yesterday. Recording that one video where like I ran out of water like 2 minutes in and they just kept going for 30 minutes without drinking any. Yeah, that was what? That was like part 63? The one, because I was like, I couldn't stop in the middle of Kevin's like backstory stuff. Like, I didn't want to stop. Even for like the 2 minutes it would take to go up and get water, but I did, definitely shouldn't do that. Alright, let's just go ahead and go in. There's that one other house, but... I mean, not gonna lie, I'm not all that impressed. Got some shirts, some stuffed animals, a vacuum cleaner, and shoes. Well, I guess maybe, I mean, you got like some books. I wonder if there's anything that would make a good present for the matron. There has to be with all that's here. Slim pickings, to be honest. Got a vacuum cleaner. Does she have one of those? Wow, she's so lost in thought she didn't even acknowledge them. Bazaar actually seems kind of like the place you might accidentally stumble upon some magical items like the Happiness Stone. But I wouldn't even know where to start. Nothing I see looks like it anyway. Is there something in particular you're looking for that I could help you with? We're looking for a legendary magic rock. You got one of those? Maybe it won't hurt to ask. Sir, do you happen to know where I can find a happiness stone? What? It's a stone that makes people happy just for owning it. I really couldn't tell you. Sorry, sweetie. It's alright. Sorry for the trouble. You know, I do remember hearing a funny story about the Crone Mountains one time that might be worth hearing. My dude, are you really gonna tell a child about the Crone Mountains? Like, you're gonna get these children killed, dude. It's an old story I heard from my dad a while back. Something about them glowing gold all of a sudden once a year around this time of the year as it so happens. Apparently, if a traveler happens to be walking along them exactly that time, they undergo what I can only describe as a strange experience. And then they become happy. Nice, isn't it? I think I know what'll make the matron happy. These kids not getting murdered in the Crone Mountains. What should we do, Polly? It actually sounds like it might be true after all. Maybe there really is something up there in the mountains. Yeah, monsters that eat you. Mary? The golden glow, tall mountains, it all fits. Maybe there really is a happiness stone to be found there. She is not listening. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go and take a quick peek up there, would it? Yeah, it would hurt when the monsters put their teeth all over your face. Say, Polly, you know Clem and Daniel came to the bazaar earlier, Mary. What? They came to do some shopping and said they were going to the Crone Mountains. They said they're all ready, too. Seriously? I didn't even notice. Well, you are spacing out a lot lately. Can't believe they're thinking of heading into the mountains. Agent Theresa's always telling us not to go any further from the orphanage than Manoria. But you want to go to the mountains, too. That's, I'm planning on doing it to get her birthday present. That's very different, and only be for a minute or two. Besides, we've got to go and bring those two home now. That's important enough on its own. Then we can just search for the present while we're there. We can't tell the matron about this, right? Absolutely not. She can't know about the birthday present, right? Let's go. Stick close to me, Polly, and if you tell the matron, I'll end you. I will say, though, this music is not helping my sleepiness. It's so peaceful, dude. So peaceful! I could just about put my head on my desk and go to sleep right now. Zach's been helping out at the bazaar every year. He wasn't very reliable as a child, what with him always getting lost all the time, but he certainly is now. I don't know who that is. I assume he was in the previous games. Boy, sure is lucky there's no dangerous monsters. Let's see, how do I get to the Crone Mountains? Guess we just go straight. Can we go visit the lighthouse? Probably. Possibly. Talk to old man... what's his name? Say, Polly, what do you think those happiness stones are really like in person? Do you think Mr. O'Neill's right about them glowing with a pretty gold light? That'd be so wonderful. Mary, quit talking so fast. Huh? I'm not saying that I believe him now or anything, far from it. I'm just saying that if what he said is true, it'd make a perfect present for Matron Theresa. What do you think? Wait, Polly? And you've already lost half of your party, okay? She got eaten. Don't tell me she's lost. Polly? Polly, where are you? Do you want a cracker? I think she went up towards the lighthouse. Polly! Polly! I told her to stay close to me, too. Is that her? Where could she have gone? She's hopeless. Hello, Polly Oxenfree? Any Paulsters around here? Polly, come on out. Polly! It's like you're looking for your lost cat that's like decided to hide somewhere in the house and refuses to be seen by mortal eyes. I can't find her anywhere. This is all my fault for being so careless. I should have taken my eyes off her. I'd never do this either. So why'd I do it this time? Wait a second. Is this the right way? Which way did I come from again? You came from up. Nope, wrong way. Well, that's the way you came from. I mean, there are signs. Okay, never mind. Polly, you're going to get eaten, girly. Oh, where have you gone? Where am I? I've never been this far from the orphanage before. It looks like Polly's not the only one who's lost. What am I doing? I need to be strong and look after the other children. I've got to find Polly. This is all my fault. It's all my fault. I never should have believed in that silly story. I never should have taken Polly so far from the orphanage. How could I have messed up so badly? Oh, well, this is how your story ends. You're lucky it was just a blooper. Ooh. I've got to find Polly. If a monster like that finds her before I do, I don't even want to think about it. Please be safe, Polly. Where are you, Polly? Answer me, please! Man, she's back chilling at the orphanage. Polly, please. Just come out. I know I messed up, so please just come out. Not good. I mustn't cry. I mustn't cry. You just got some dirt in your eye. You're not crying. Also not good. It's mad chilly this time of year, huh? What do we got? Oh my god, it's a freaking dragon. It's a little baby dragon. Maybe I should go catch some more Z's. Ride the baby dragon. Who are you? Huh? Well, what's the big deal? Don't scare a dragon like that. Thought my heart was gonna go pumping right out of my chest. Not what I expected. I mean, I get. So was I right about it having something to do with the dragons? Was that? Something on my face, little buddy? You're weird. Hey, it's way not cool to laugh that much. Sorry, what are you doing here anyway? Who, me? I was just keeping my head low while all that scary stuff was going down. Scary stuff? Like what? Like the Glorious and the Oriel and junk. Didn't you hear about them? I don't think so. Dude, his head is so big. And he's got such a little chunky body. Are you a baby dragon? Yuppers, I'm only 320 years old. What, really? Why are you so surprised? It's totally normal. It is? I'm not sure about that. Anyway, I'm bored. I want some grub. I like to eat green-haired girls. You know if there's any dandelions that bloom around here? I don't know if you can support that much heft with only dandelions. Sunflowers are yummylicious. They taste just like the sun, no lie. I didn't know that. Oh, I know. You can have one of my super special sandwiches. They haven't got any dandelions or sunflowers in them, but they got some plants from our garden. So I'm sure they'll have the sunny taste to them. Open wide now. So, what do you think? That was so good. I made it all myself, too. Aren't I amazing? Wow, you're crazy amazing. Can I have another one? Another one, but I only got one left, and that one's supposed to be mine. Give me half then, pretty please? Oh, I suppose I could. Okay, you win. This is great to wash down that little blonde girl I ate earlier. Tell me this girl's got a baby dragon as a friend. So jealous. So there's a baby dragon. Does that mean there's a big dragon too? Oh, sure is getting chilly now. You think? You have trouble dealing with the cold? Nuh-uh. I do awesome with the cold, I swear. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'll go gather some firewood, okay? Get a lot warmer if we start a fire. Just wait here, okay? Okay. Can you be fast, though, please? Well, that's a great place to stop and cut things off. Next time, we'll learn a bit more about the illusion world. The hell's that supposed to mean? What do you mean this is the illusion world? I guess we'll figure out the answer to that in the next video, guys. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Oh, firewood. Okay. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And back. Dude, she's so fast. She's so swift. I promise I'm gonna actually end the video now. Goodbye.